101.1 KRBE.
If you know the 3-digit extension of the... All
right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all go to krbe.com/prank call requests, and you can get connected with Special K about somebody that's you want to mess with in your life. Maybe they messed with you, and you're getting them back with a prank call.
Hey,
It's like a
sidebar
revenge
here real
prank
quick.
call.
I just heard Eric do that really kind of demonic laugh. That kind of reminds me we're going to be doing something a little bit later.
740, guess the goblin.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't know if y'all can get stumped or not, but we'll explain that later. 740, guess the goblin. But right now, what's this one about, Kev?
So rather than playing Stacy's 2-minute setup, I could tell you in 30 seconds what's going on.
Yeah. Don't bore us, get to the course.
Stacy is a verbose realtor who wants to set up her friend and client. They looked at...
Verbose? You just insulted her.
She knows. She's like,
chatty
I'm sorry,
Cathy.
I probably told you too much. Yeah, we can get the basics out there real quick. Okay, this is a friend and client. Now, they looked at 85 homes before finally deciding on
Wow.
one.
Oh, my gosh.
Sold their house with Stacy as well, and it was kind of dark. They didn't like being in this dark-ass house.
Okay.
So Stacy asked me to give her a call as the new owner who's having issues. She didn't tell me what issues to have, but we're going to have some fun with that on account of Halloween here on the Roula and Ryan show.
This is
Hey, yeah, I know this is going to sound strange, but listen, we actually bought your house.
no, how did you get my number?
Well, what happened was your realtor, Stacy, has given me your number in regards to this particular issue.
No, she would not.
Please. This will just take a second. I just have one question about the home.
Okay.
Okay. Did y'all ever hear things like unbelievable things, like things going bump in the night, or like doors opening and closing in the night, scratches and crying and yelling and such?
Oh, my God.
I mean, sure, it's, not a brand new house. It's settling. It's probably squirrels.
Oh, no, I'm allergic to squirrels, but it's really coming out of that back room. You know, that dark, scary one?
It's not dark.
Okay, hold on, let me go in here. Oh, goodness, it's so dark in here. Listen, I hear crying.
Is that you?
My God.
What?
That's
no.
you. You're faking.
No. Excuse me, ma'am. Listen, did y'all use a Ouija board up in here?
I mean, I have kids. They might have.
Okay,
I
'cause
didn't.
someone has obviously released a demon, and he says, yeah, sometimes like he'll be like, my name is Eric, or something like that. I think his name is Eric or something like that.
No, that's crazy. No, there's no Eric. I don't have any Erics in my world. No.
Weird. Okay, how about this? I'm going to put you on speakerphone, and let's go back down into that room so you can hear it. So you know I'm not lying to you, okay, Mommy?
I don't. This is
Listen,
the weirdest
shh.
thing.
No, hush your mouth. Listen. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah, hold on. I want to go in a little bit
You're
deeper.
faking that.
No.
That's funny.
Are you okay? Wait. Are you okay? Shoot. Are you okay?
Yes! Raccoons!
Raccoons?
Raccoons! It's raccoons! Yes.
No.
Oh,
No.
Yes! No!
my
I get in there. Let me get out of here.
Are you okay?
I'm running. Hold on, let me close the door. Did you raise raccoons?
No.
Okay, because they were under the attack, and I think that's what's haunting the house is like some dead zombie raccoons.
No. Okay, first of all, you had an inspector come through,
Yeah?
and there were no raccoons.
No.
And what exactly do you want me to do about all of this? This is, you own the home. Like,
Idiot.
why are you even calling me?
Maybe an exorcist or like like an exterminator, probably exterminator. I don't know if an exterminator. Maybe like someone who does both pets and demons.
No. Okay.
You know who the real demon is here? It's probably Stacy, your realtor, for setting you up on KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan show.
Of course she did.
My name is Special
Come
K.
on.
I
I
know.
was actually not breathing. My watch is like, take a breath. It freaked me out. Oh my God. You know why she probably set me up?
Yeah, tell Houston why she did this to you.
Oh, because I 100% made her show me like 80 houses.
Oh,
Like, it
my
was-
God.
If you're curious about what's on the market, I can tell you.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad
I
that
can't
she
breathe.
sold your house, the demon
Yes.
house, and got you into a new one.
Yes.
I guess it's not a demon house, it's a raccoon house.
Oh my God.
Do you have a message for Stacy, who set you up on the show?
Yeah, I think her commission just went down.
Brilliant. And can you say these words for me? Can you say Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show?
Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show.
Yeah, that's how it gets done. Go to krbe.com slash prank call request.
They want
and
to
we
see
will
a
do
bunch
that.
of houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
you
spend
gotta
that much money.
know what you
80's a
want.
lot, though. That's going to tax anybody's patience.
Yeah, but you see them, like some of them, when I went to go buy my first house with my husband, we got married, we would just roll up to the front. We're like, okay,
Nah,
check
never
it off the
mind.
list, take it off the list.
I love how we
Let's go
all
to the
just
next
look at the
one.
houses. We don't think about the neighbors, and those are the people that end up being your
People
Biggest
around
nightmare?
you.
annoying.
Yeah.
Like we do revenge. I swear we get at least 4 emails
Oh,
a
yeah,
month.
always about neighbors,
About a
bad
neighbor.
neighbors. It's terrible. That's why when you find good neighbors, you're sad if you have to like move away because you're like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I thought that little raccoon noise, that was killing me. It was so funny. I was like, I thought it was going to be a chupacabra.
Oh, dang it. I should have done that.
We got really excited to get to this haunted house prank call. I need to give you the password now for the Nutcracker Market.
Oh, yeah.
7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. We're just a couple minutes off. Okay, here it is. The Houston Ballet Nutcracker Market is happening November the 9th through the 12th. On the 8th, which is Wednesday, there's a VIP preview party. It's like 10% of the shoppers are in there. It's free food, free booze, free valet. And that is the grand prize if you qualify for it. It's 4 tickets to that preview party and $1,000 to spend shopping. In the meantime, we'll get you to the actual Houston Ballet Nutcracker Market for its run, November 9 through 12. Pick your day you want to go. Text the word FUN. The word is fun.
That's pretty easy.
F-U-N, fun.
Spell that.
Send that to 37530. If you're the 104th texter, we will call you back. You're going to get hooked up with those 4 general admission tickets and be a finalist for the VIP and the $1,000. The word is fun. The number is 37530. Now, it is the last Friday before Halloween. All month of October, when we do the segment Believe It or Not, where you tell us unbelievable but true stories, it's supposed to do with the spooky paranormal. So, let's
Now,
see
I'm
what
gonna
you
make
got.
bets. How many stories will we get where they see a little ghost girl?
Oh my God, always a ghost child
So is it-
lately.
these
It's
little-
never a ghost boy, is
a little
it?
ghost
so it's a
child.
ghost girl.
Yeah, ghost girls are scarier.
Well, wasn't
I
there one of
guess.
them was a little boy bouncing a ball or something? Or is that a girl at the golf?
That doesn't matter what the story is. We want to hear from you at 713-390-KRBE. That's 713-390-5723. It's Believe It or Not, the paranormal.
Scary version. Let's line them up next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I know it's been tough for you.
$1.1 billion is her new net worth.
By the way, A Cruel Summer was not a radio hit the first time it came out on the Lover album. It is now because of the Eras tour. That's why you hear it so
Yep.
much. This is from the Lover album.
I told my daughter last
long
time,
time
you have to
ago.
go to bed. She no. Her album
1989 is going to come
comes
out.
out in 1 hour.
Yeah, the Taylor version. Okay, so it is the last Friday in October. It is Halloween weekend. Halloween
Before we
is
get to
on
that,
Tuesday.
we got to congratulate somebody who actually won the Nutcracker Prize.
If you could only see what the signals are behind the scenes for that. Okay.
Eric, I don't think that was that was not a radio signal, Eric.
Lori, congratulations. You were the first finalist of the day because she was the 104th texter. 10 a.m. this morning. We'll give another keyword for you to win Nutcracker Market tickets and become a finalist with $1,000 and the VIP Nutcracker Market tickets. We do it at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Those are the 4 times of the day you can score this. We'll be broadcasting live that Friday from the market.
And it's just in Roula. We're going to be doing this next week as well.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so fun. All right, let me get to the phones. We have a lot of people sitting by. Let's try and get as many as we can.
Believe it or not, the stories are true. Don't ever let anyone try to bullshit you. Either you could be dead, nearly chopped off your head. Roula Ryan Show.
Believe it or not, Special K's under 4 feet tall. He tries to win this to pull you off.
What the hell was that?
Is there a ghost child in the Believe It or
That
Not
was
song?
like the worst production ever.
Right?
What was that?
I don't know. They weren't even close to the
See
beat.
what happens when other people try to do productions and attack me?
Was that Sam and Ahmad trying to attack you?
Yeah, they tried. You could barely hear what they're even saying.
What they slam you on?
They said, believe it or
You're
not,
under
he's
4
over
feet.
4 feet
Under
tall.
4 feet
or under
tall.
4 feet
See,
tall.
we don't even know. It was so bad.
Okay, listen.
Eject
we're
that
gonna
from the
start
system,
this off-
please.
We're starting this off the Lauren. Eric asked a question. We get a lot of ghost stories of ghost girls.
Yeah.
Are there any ghost
Come on.
boy stories?
Ghost boys.
It's a ghost boy story just
Oh,
for you,
yeah.
Eric.
Oh, well, think about Casper was a boy.
This was a cartoon.
He was a friendly
Hey,
ghost.
nice. I want to mean one.
713-390-KRBE is where Lauren is. Hi, Lauren. Good morning.
Good morning. How
Hi.
are y'all?
Great.
We're good. Tell us about the
Fantastic.
ghost boy in the phone. I mean, in your story.
So I called last year about the old man that I saw. So I have a bit of on the sensitive side, especially when I'm sleeping. And back in January, I was sleeping and I woke up because I thought my son had come into the room. The door had moved and there was a little boy standing at the end of the bed and he was facing the wall. And I kept saying, Brody, that's my son's name, Brody, what are you doing? Are you okay? And you could tell that the little boy was soaking wet because his hair was wet, his clothes were wet, he was so pale.
Creepy.
And he turned around very, startled-like and was like, I'm not Brody.
Oh, he had a voice.
Oh, my God. I have the chills.
You can hear what the voice
Woman.
sound like a little creepy voice, or
No. He sounded very confused. He looked about 5, maybe. And I started looking at, obituaries or stories of
Uh-oh.
that had maybe drowned. And the only thing that I found was a little boy in Katy, Texas that drowned in the family pool on New Year's Eve. So I couldn't find a picture of him, but I can describe him. And I've just been looking for any kind of story just to, see if I could reach out to the family because he came to see me. I just wasn't able to tell him or ask
What
him.
part of town do you live in?
I'm in Pearland.
And how long ago did this happen,
So you
Lauren?
decided to travel from Katy to Pearland?
Hold on. Let's get more information. How long ago did this happen?
January.
In January. And there's only been one instance of the ghost boy that's soaking wet at that foot of your bed saying, I'm not Brody.
Yes.
And from everything you saw, you only found a Katie story of a drowning boy. There's nothing in the
Correct.
Pearland area that would have.
maybe he was hungry for Killen's barbecue.
Oh, stop, guys.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. Maybe the story is so old it doesn't
What was
exist.
he wearing? Did it look like outfits from 1800s, or was it like something
No,
from
he had pajamas on. He had
like roller rabbits?
No, it didn't have anything on it. It was just a plain T-shirt. I couldn't tell you the color, but the boy had blonde hair.
So when you said Brody, he said, I'm not Brody. How did he disappear, or how did he? Well, I want to know what the end was. You woke up, or what happened?
That's the last time you
Yeah,
talked to him.
my husband woke me up. He said I started, usually when I have dreams like that, I start talking in my sleep, and I was shaking. So he woke me up thinking I was having a nightmare, and the little boy just went away. And I was making sure that I wasn't dreaming because I went and saw that the door had opened, and there was a little wetness on
Oh
the
my
door.
God! Stop
Oh,
this,
okay.
Lauren. I cannot. I am too creeped out.
Next, I'm creeped out.
Whoa!
Ghost boy.
You wanted the ghost boy story.
Yep.
Anybody in Pearland know of a story of a 5-year-old boy who perhaps maybe had drowned? This child came to Lauren, but all she could find was a story of a drowned child and Katie.
That's
That
a hell
is
of a
really
commute.
something else. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
that was
I
line
don't
four
know what
again?
the back
Uh-oh.
is line
I
four.
need some
There's a
WD-40.
ghost in line 4.
We had some
There
WD-40
is.
and spraying that. I
There
wonder if that
is.
would
I
work.
can. Okay.
Okay.
You want me to?
I got it all right.
Okay.
It's fine. 713-390-KRBE. We will go to Ryan, another Ryan, on the line. It's creepy, paranormal, believe it or not. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show, other Ryan.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Ryan.
I'm sure you like
What's-
being described as other Ryan.
Well, we have to
Other
differentiate.
right. Well, it's even better because I went to Katy High School and Sam Houston, so we're complete opposites.
oh, yeah, because I
Oh,
went
yeah,
to Taylor
Taylor.
and SFA.
Okay, opposite
That's your
Ryan.
nemesis, Ryan.
What's your story?
Bizarro
Opposite Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
So
Tell-
back when I was in high school, I was staying at my dad's house, and my cousin called me, and she was like, "You didn't tell me your room was haunted." I said, "It's not." She goes, "No. She goes, "I woke up in the middle of the night last night at 3 a.m. to a man in a top hat staring at me from your closet door."
oh
Hell
my
no.
gosh.
And I went, "No, that's not in my room." And then 3 weeks later, I'm back at my dad's house. My brother calls me and says, "Yo, what's up with the dude in the top hat in your room? He was chilling at the foot of the bed."
You got Abe Lincoln in your bedroom?
Oh, my God.
I don't know what it was. And then I'm over there, and I wake up one night, and I wake up, and sure enough, he's sitting there staring at the closet, staring at me. I'm like, I've seen enough scary movies.
Did you
I'm going
talk
back
to him?
bed. Nope. I rolled over. I've seen enough movies. I don't
You
need
just
to do
rolled
that. I'm
over?
going to bed.
Wait, was
I rolled
he
over.
like tall? Was he? Did
He
look?
was tall, but he had a top hat, and we started looking it up, and apparently this dude pops up all over the place.
What, in Katy?
Everywhere. We just typed in top hat man with red eyes, and there's just stories
Oh, he had
from
red
all over
eyeballs?
the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Wow.
At first, I thought maybe like Mr. Peanut.
Did he have a monocle?
Was he
A top
classy?
hat
So,
with red eyes.
Did he have
I did.
spats on?
Yeah, we didn't see glasses, but we couldn't see his face. It was just dark with just red eyes and a top hat.
So you have
wow.
multiple people that have seen the same guy that you know, including yourself. Y'all all saw this guy. That's really
You didn't
something
scream
else.
or anything? Like,
You just rolled over and said, "I'm going back to sleep"?
I was like, "Nope, forget this. Mm-mm. I've seen the movies."
they're movies, though. This
but
is real
what
life.
this guy
Yeah, I
is
wanna
describing.
talk to him, like,
hold on,
hey.
Ryan's reaction to this, Ryan on the phone's reaction to this, is right on line with how you guys are as men.
Yeah, like,
when
oh.
you get caught doing something red-handed, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking
There's
about.
nothing to do.
I didn't see anything.
Yep. Nope.
My
That's
God.
almost
We've had a lot of crazy things happen at my mom's house where we'll be, in the game room, and then there'll be like a soccer ball in the hallway, and it'll just start bouncing off the walls and stuff.
Nice.
What's the history of your mom's house, or like the area where?
Bad foundation.
She lives in Pin Oak, in Katy.
So,
yeah.
so nothing that y'all know of, like it's not some
No.
neighborhood built
That's
on
a
some burial
relatively
ground.
new development. Pin Oak's only in the last 30 years.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I mean, the water. They've had the piano play by itself.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It's not
Just crazy stuff.
it's not a player piano.
No, it was a baby grand.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
Well,
not at the house anymore.
y'all are giving me the creeps. I have to move along because we asked for it and we're getting it. You guys are bringing it with these stories. Thank you so much for calling opposite Ryan.
Because what do you do, though? I guess you can't.
Well, you can
Shoot a
call
ghost.
somebody, I guess, and get your house
I'd wanna
cleansed out
talk
or
to it.
something.
Who are you going to call?
Make
Who are you gonna
Ghostbusters. Brenda's up next, and hers has to do with a lot of deceased soldiers in her home. What is happening? Brenda, tell
which
us
kind of
more. Good
soldiers?
morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Brenda. What kind of soldiers are we talking
Like
about?
Civil War,
I
World War II.
live in Beeville.
Wait.
And it's
Say that one more time. Your phone kind of warbled. Your whose house is in Beeville? Your house is in Beeville?
my aunt.
Okay, your aunt's
Your
house is in
aunt's house.
Beeville. Where's Beeville, guys? I don't know where that is.
It's past Goliath. So if you know where
I don't know that
Goliath,
either.
all-
It's past Bug Tussle.
Goliath,
Is it like west? Is it east from like?
down east, like going past Victoria.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
got it. Okay,
that.
so in
Okay.
Beeville, your aunt lives there, and in her home, tell us more.
hmm So if the Mexican-Texas War, when during the Texas Revolution, the Battle of Goliad, it was a big bloody war, and so at my aunt's house, everyone knows it's haunted. So me and my cousins hate going to my aunt's house. Like we'll have to stay there, like when we're out in Beeville, because she has the most rooms. And so one night, all of our parents are out and they're drinking. And me and my cousins are all watching a movie in the living room because we don't want to be separated from anyone.
Right.
And all of a sudden, we start hearing banging, like banging loud sounds. And my cousins and I are screaming and freaking out. My oldest, two cousins, they're like maybe 17-ish. And they're like these two big dudes. And they're running around the house looking everywhere. And no one can find anything. And running up and down the streets, nothing. So, and another night we hear like loud gunfire, and mind you, there's nothing out there. Like there's nothing where we're at. So there's gun sounds, like cannons and everything, and we're freaking. Like I'm waking up to this sound in the middle of the night. We're hearing people screaming, like just like aggravated yells. We're
Oh my
freaking
God,
out.
Ryan, stop.
Like,
Ryan's giving the play-by-play sound effects of what you're saying, Brenda. So you're running for cover. There's lots of loud noise, lots of gunfire sounds. You guys are all by yourselves. All the parents are out. What is the age range of the group of y'all, of all the cousins? Who's the
maybe,
oldest?
Like 13. I think maybe 16 to like not even 5.
Stop, Ryan. Okay, and then what happened next? Did you actually see the soldiers, or how do you know? What's the connection to the soldiers?
Stormtroopers.
So right there, this like Pat in a little Beeville, there was a little like people. A lot of soldiers would come into Beeville to come find aid and stuff. So we think that a lot of.
I'm not sure anything bad happened there.
You can't just drop that.
I've heard of holy cow, holy crap, but not holy F.
No. I think we're done with that.
All right. Moving on. Go to 7.
The soldiers were abundant
I'm gonna go
in
out
that
there
house in Beeville.
with a metal detector and try and find stuff.
Yeah. All Lone Star Spirits was on our show years ago. They do this kind of stuff. You can call them to come find
weapons and stuff.
Figure out the energies.
Days.
You make a profit.
Laura is up next. It's the paranormal, believe it or not. A lot of you have a lot of stories. Let's hear Laura's. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I think based on what Ahmad wrote here about you, you went asking for it. Did you play hide and seek in a cemetery?
Well, yes, we did.
Oh.
There was like 10 of us. Oh, yeah, it was bad. We used to bring my mom flowers home. She would ask them where we got them.
Oh, you're stealing flowers from the graves?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hey, we were little. We were little.
No,
And
demons
did
are
not
coming.
know.
Wait, Laura, did you guys live right next to the cemetery? Is that why you were there all the time?
We lived a block from the cemetery.
Okay, so that was
it
like your
the
playground.
coolest place to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you
So,
play hide and seek in the
anyway.
cemetery, and what happens?
What happened was the base was this mausoleum, and it held Albert. It held Albert Ziegler Jr. in it. And
Who's that?
you know when you're running for base, how you kind of make that leap to touch it before anybody can touch you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, me and my friend were running, and we touched the base at the same time, but we had lunged for it, so it pushed in, and you could hear it. Oh, it was.
You mean the mausoleum square in that wall where it's all
Open.
cemented? Y'all
Yes.
pushed it in.
The door opened.
Uh-oh.
It didn't open. It just pushed back. So
No,
then-
it pushed in. It never completely opened.
Okay.
right. Okay.
It just
Oh my
pushed
gosh.
in.
It wasn't sealed all the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we knew we disturbed it, and it wasn't good. So we headed home, and, we had nightmares. And then the next couple of days, we went back out there. Nothing was fixed. Well, then we were walking home, and I was like, Donna, who's out in your yard underneath the tree? I don't know who that is. So we walked past her house, and we never talked about it again. 20 years later, I went back to Florida, and we were like, hey, let's look up Albert Ziegler Jr. And it was the guy under the tree.
Oh.
So y'all like woke him
I
up.
have
and
never
released
been
him.
back to the cemetery. I have
you're
not
creepy.
drove by the cemetery. I
He's
feel
out
like
there.
disturbed the dead. That was enough.
Oh, hell
Wow.
no. Don't mess around with those.
Laura, you pushed in his mausoleum door and he released the spirit.
It's like a genie in a bottle.
I released the spirit.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
That's
Come on
crazy.
in, let me out.
That's what you
It's
get
funny
when
they
you
didn't
play
talk
hide
about it
and
for
seek
20-some
there.
years.
Yeah, but that's funny they remember the name because you remember the name you used as base for hide and seek.
You know, it's funny. Someone texted and said, you all should have a psychic on. We were just talking about this morning.
In 2006,
Kevin
we
will
had
be
a
like
psychic on.
buying it all.
She was a death psychic.
Yeah.
She claims that she could predict the day you're going to die and how it's going to happen.
She said
yeah.
Michael Jackson was in the studio with us. Remember? She's like, oh, yeah, he's standing there right there with you right now.
I think that might have been another one.
Are you sure?
I don't think he was dead yet.
How was he in the
2007?
studio?
06.
Oh,
06?
six.
No, Michael
Okay.
Jackson
No, 'cause
died in
he
like
died like
2008.
So I looked at the thing.
9.
We only started the show a few months in.
Yeah.
But do you remember when there was a psychic that told us like that there's
Yeah.
dead people in our studio with us? All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
this was a different woman.
This was a
who-
death psychic. She could
Yeah.
tell you how you would die and what age.
Yeah, there was one that told you you'd die, and I think you've already passed the expiration date she gave you.
I feel like I'm still in the window.
What do you mean? Oh, in the window of that.
Yeah.
of
Someone
your
else had the
prediction.
cojones to do it. We didn't want to know.
No, you forced it upon me. You're like, tell Kevin when he's going to die. I was there. I was on the show for a week, and I saw him like, oh, okay.
He was really traumatized by
Okay,
it.
listen, I want Ahmad to take. I want you to get everybody off the air because the phone lines are full of ghost children and ghosts sleep, like people sleepwalking and talking
We can come
gibberish to
back to
ghosts
this.
and people messing with lights and all. So we're supposed to guess the goblin. Guess the goblin is
Yeah.
coming up next.
Guess the goblin.
It's up to you. I can keep going with these calls. We got
But,
to.
keep
No,
us
I mean,
feeling-
we could take him like next hour.
Hold on. Let me see. Catherine, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Where on Westheimer was your demonically haunted apartment? Westheimer and what?
Westheimer, okay, you know those apartments, they used to be, they're owned by someone else now, but right there It's right before that old Walgreens, the intersection.
Old Farm?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Old Farm?
Okay.
Where Specs is? I just want, you got to tell that story to Maud off the air because I just want to know how far we are from the demonic league.
Because we got Monday and Tuesday.
From the
we're doing
demonic
a spectacular show on. We're all dressing up on Tuesday. We got mystery Halloween box for Roula.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of
Mystery
fun
box.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, we do this
we'll
an
have
actual
time.
Halloween.
Hang on, Catherine, because coming up next, you're going to guess the goblin.
There's no prize. We're just going to see if you guys can guess.
Who's providing the voice?
Yes. We'll see if you guys can tell.
Next on the Roula and Ryan Show. Okay,
All
ladies and
right.
gentlemen, Halloween is on Tuesday. This is the big Halloween weekend. And yesterday on the show, between, people wonder, what do y'all do between the songs and the commercials?
Some of the
This is
talk
what
we
do.
have.
And I said, look, I think that our audience is very smart. I
Yes.
don't know if this challenge is going to be a challenge because Eric said, would that be interesting if we tried to stump the audience with our goblin noises? And I said, I think people know us really well. I don't
Like,
think
who's
we're gonna
doing
get
the
stumped.
voice? Who's providing the voice?
Well, everybody in the room has to
Everybody.
do it, and the audience has to guess who it is.
Yeah, you don't know. It could be Kevin, Ryan, Roula, Eric, Ahmad. You don't know. Or do you? We just want to see if we can try and stump. We need people to call in now. There's no prize. It's just...
yeah. Just how well do you know the show?
713-390.
And our voices.
KRBE, because we need you to just line it up. We're going to go straight down the line.
You'll
line it up, go straight
point
down
to
the
one
lineup.
of us, and then whoever you point to has got to provide a voice.
Yeah, but then you could do it. You never know. That person could do it again. It's not like you do it once and you're out. So you just... It might be the same person all 3 times.
Yep.
Right.
But-
Just changing the goblin tone.
It's the dumbest thing ever. I've been recording this, so...
of the
it's gonna be
goblin.
even dumber.
Well, let me see. Let me go to line 1 real quick.
Well, it takes a few seconds to...
Wait,
get
let me
the
go to line
people
1
to-
real quick.
You know, we have a delay. We do have a delay here.
Let me go to line 2 real quick. Hold on, wait.
Well, I think we'll know
That
Roula's.
was mine.
I think Roula has to be kicked out.
Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. I'll be kicked out, and I'll.
Because everybody else is a dude,
command
and
the
we can all
phones here.
mask our voices. There's no hiding yours.
All right, I'm going to the phones. If you hear
Oh,
my
boy.
voice in your ear right now, you are live on the Roula and Ryan Show. Turn down your radio. We put on the creepy voice and calmness. We're to stay on.
What's their name?
Hi, what's your name, please?
Hi, I'm Megan.
Hey,
Megan.
Megan.
Thanks for calling.
Do you know the show? Have you listened to the show for a while?
Yes, many
Okay.
years.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
thank
This is
you.
going to be tough, guys.
So
Thank you.
I will point to somebody random in the room. And
Yeah,
you're
you-
going to
you
guess
point to 'em.
who's the goblin.
And
Who's
wait,
the goblin?
What do they say?
You
Well, you just got to
make
do
noise,
you
can
got to do a
whatever you
scary
want.
voice.
You can say stuff, or you can just make noises that way. Because if you say too many
Say
things,
stuff,
they're
they're
going to know.
gonna be able
Yeah.
to pick up on the
If you
voice.
say words, you might get found out. Megan
Grunts
has
and
to-
groans.
Megan has to pick who she is. I mean, who she
Okay.
thinks it is here on the Roula and Ryan Show, but I'm out, okay? So I'm spinning my arm around, and it's going to land on...
Yes, the goblin.
All
Megan,
right.
who's that, Megan?
But Eric?
Yeah.
She got it.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Pretty good. Megan, try another one.
Here we go. I'm going to spin around the room again. Who am I going to point to? Who am I going to point to?
All right. Who was that?
Megan?
Special K? Special K?
That was Eric again.
Sorry, Nick. I had to try and trick it. All right, here we go.
It was
Try again.
Eric again.
Here we go. Try with this.
We want her to
Give
guess again?
Give her one more.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Megan, who's that?
Ryan?
That
Doing his
wasn't
Eric.
Eric.
She said that's how you sound, Ryan.
Okay. Megan, you actually got it pretty good. That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Hey, try, let's do the Eric Goblins.
We're
Which
all going to
ones?
be an Eric Goblin?
Yeah, we all got to be an Eric Goblin.
Well, we already heard Ryan's Eric Goblin.
But I would add everybody. Ahmad has to do an Eric impersonation, and Kevin.
Hey, go ahead, Ahmad.
At the same time. Well, Ahmad, I'm going to hear yours first. Try and do me.
Hey. You guys, I'm trying to do this bit. Anyways. Never mind.
All right, Kevin.
You try it. I sent it to you last night, Jimmy. All right, now at the same time. Ryan, Kevin, and Ahmad.
Oh, God.
Where's my bourbon?
Megan's like, my ears hurt. I got to go to work.
Megan, you're pretty good, though. You got
Thanks for calling,
good.
Megan. Thanks for listening to the show. Happy Halloween weekend.
Thanks.
Take care,
Ahmad,
sweetie.
I want to hear, because you got,
That's
I want
funny.
to hear your voice. Just try to be
voice?
scary. Like
Do your
try-
best scary goblin voice.
You sound like a sneeze.
Why do we all think
My
that goblins
register
laugh?
is so low. I try to how do you go high?
Try
Like,
going low then. Try doing
Well,
a
maybe do
scary
it low. 'cause,
Come on, you've got
you
that
know.
baritone voice.
like a.
Yeah, that's
like you're
good.
I'm like
Anything there.
popping a vein in my neck.
Yeah,
one more time.
and you just coughed you just coughed it out. Just cough it out.
Try real deep. Go ahead, real deep.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
How about you, Special K? Let's hear your scary voice or scary something. Whatever
What
you're gonna
voice do I have? I've
Oh
seen
my
Or
God!
just your scary
You've done
noise or
zombioki a million
laugh
times,
or-
so give us something.
Let's see
do.
what you got.
Scary laugh, like villainous laugh.
Oh, yeah, we never really heard a scary laugh. from
Villain.
No,
you.
Villainous laugh.
like a villainous
Yeah, we
laugh.
can all do really scary.
Like zombie is different, but
Yeah, you're like the Joker.
Oh, that's good.
that's very good.
All right,
Very
try a
nice.
scary
Yeah, you
one.
try one.
I'm
Go ahead, Ryan.
creepy. Out.
Ooh, that one's got a cold.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one is
Okay. I got another one over here.
Okay. That's
I
my
would
daughter,
really try one
Alexandra.
just real quick with the news.
Should I do like a laugh or
Did
should
you do
I?
a deep one? Let's
I
do
don't know if
go
I can do
deep.
deep.
That was Roula.
Oh wow, Rolla.
Wow, my voice is so deep, Ahmad. Excuse me.
That was a cat.
That was deep. That was pretty high.
I'm a witch. I can't go deep. I can't go deep. Let me try this.
Sound like you have emphysema.
Swing blade guy.
I'm Marge Simpson's cousin.
Oh yeah.
yeah. They smoke. The smoking sisters. Phil and Patty.
All right, practice your creepy goblin voices just for fun like us. But guess what? Our
Someone
mics
said
are
Ahmad
live.
sound like Fat Albert.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all.
It's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
There's Ahmad.
Why do y'all have that in the system?
That's how long he's been in radio.
Don't know.
That was new when Ryan started radio.
Yes,
new.
exactly.
It was a new show with a cool theme song.
It is brought to you by Duncan. So I subscribe to Cron.com, and it's kind of cool. On the website, it shows like new places that you can go. There's a new place in the River Oaks district. It's right on West Gray next to Brasserie 19, and it's called Hudson House. They claim to serve the world's coldest martini ever.
Wait, hold on. You said River Oaks District, and I was thinking West Time River. You're talking about in River Oaks.
In River Oaks,
Or
actually.
Brasserie
Yeah. It's right next
Yeah.
to Brasserie.
What's it called? The Hudson
It's
Hawk?
called the Hudson House.
Hudson Hawk.
It's a 129-seat restaurant. It's open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and they have a claim that they have the world's coldest martini.
Does your lip stick to the
What
glass?
makes it so cold?
Yeah, you
Like
don't
your
want it
tongue?
to be like in A Christmas Story where it's
Right.
stuck to the flagpole.
I don't think I'd want that.
All right, so Bark, B-A-R-C.
Oh, wait, we're doing dogs noises now?
That's the City of Houston's Animal Shelter and Adoption Center. They're offering spooktacular deals for pet lovers this week as the shelter is really facing critical capacity levels. So now until Halloween, October 31st, you can actually adopt your new pet at reduced fees. If you'd like to find out more, go to houstontx.gov/BARC. So
By the way, I'd like to
they're really overcapacitated right now.
acknowledge this
help 'em
texter
out.
who sent an emoji to convey their feelings of
That's
our
hilarious.
show. And it says, "You left the cool ghost stories for this." dot, eye roll emoji
we
with
only have
our
so much
scary
time,
goblin noises.
and we teased it yesterday, and we have 2 more days.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Monday and
Monday,
Tuesday
Tuesday.
show.
Yeah, we can move it to Monday.
That's your Simpsons voice.
Coming up next, what is something odd you've seen lately? We feel like there's been a lot of odd sightings. Like if you look at Eric's Instagram
go
from this
producer
morning
Eric.
coming to work.
Producer Eric, you'll see something really weird in our parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was scary.
I saw something like it had to be the strangest thing I've ever seen grocery shopping.
So what's something weird? Have you seen weird stuff lately? 713-390-KRBE will tell you about the two things that the boys here have seen.
Yeah, we want
See
to
if
hear
anybody
what
else
you've
has
seen
seen
that's
this.
odd lately.
Yeah, next on the Roula and Ryan Show.